We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods are good for you.
Welcome to Storytime Cooks as we learn about food through books. Today we're going to be reading If You'll Be My Valentine. And this is by Cynthia Reliant, illustrated by Fumi Kawasuka. And Valentine's Day is almost here. And that is a really fun holiday. And when we open up our book, we see all kinds of hearts. And we're going to be talking a little bit about hearts today. February is also Heart Month, so it's a good time to take care of our hearts. Let's see who this little boy's Valentine might be. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll kiss you on the nose, I'll scratch your ears and rub your head and pet your little toes. And he's talking about his kitty. He's asking his kitty cat, his gray cat, to be his Valentine. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll give you extra treaties. I'll give you 2 and maybe 3 and let you lick my feeties. And he's talking about his puppy. And he gave his puppy 1, 2, 3 bones. And I bet that would make that puppy be a happy puppy on Valentine's. And if that puppy licks his toes, I bet it tickles and he is laughing. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll take you on a walk. I'll put you in the wagon just for you, and we can sing and talk. And I think that might be his little sister that he's saying. He'll do that for Valentine's Day. And what a fun winter walk they're having. It's important for us to get outside, even in the winter. And you can see they've got on their hats and mittens and scarves and coats. They're all bundled up, so they really won't be cold. They're just getting some good fresh air. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll write a special letter. I'll add some hugs and kisses, too, to make it even better. And they put X's and O's for hugs and kisses on their letter. And that letter went to Grandma. It says, Dear Grandma. And I bet Grandma would love to be his Valentine. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll sit with you today. We'll read a book about some frogs if you don't want to play. And that's just his friend, I think, that he's saying. And he made a really good Valentine card that has a frog with a heart on it. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll take you in my car. You'll sit up front so you can look, but we won't go too far. He's got his teddy bear in his car with him, and they're riding down the sidewalk. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll sing a song for you. And when you fly up in the sky, then you can sing one too. What animal sings songs? It's a bird. That's what's singing. And he's got some food in that tree for that bird as well. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll pour our tea at 3, spicy cookies, and an orange just for you and me. And we love oranges. Remember, oranges are a good source of vitamin C and a great way to help keep us healthy in the winter. Probably healthier than what those cookies would be. Those are just a special treat. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll make you funny faces. And then you can make them back at me when we go different places. It's fun to make funny faces. If you'll be my Valentine, then I'll be one for you. We'll love the trees and all the world. And we'll love each other too. Happy Valentine's Day. Even the stars made a heart. That's pretty neat. Well, we're going to talk about some Valentine foods. A lot of times when we think about Valentines, we think of red foods. So it might be tomatoes or an apple. Can you think of any other red foods? Maybe some watermelon or some cherry tomatoes. even these grapes are a little bit red. And we like to think about how we can make things heart-shaped. So cookie cutters are a lot of fun. And if you don't have a heart-shaped cookie cutter, you can use a glass. This is a round cookie cutter, but if you didn't have one, you could use a glass that would be round. And if you take a round shape and cut it in half, and then put half the circle on one side and half the circle on the other side of a square that you turn so it looks like a diamond, you would actually come up with your own heart. So think about using, you could cut out your fruit, you could cut your sandwiches into heart shapes, even heart-shaped pancakes, lots of things that you can do. Well, today for our treat, we have a heart-shaped Valentine, and it does have some candy in it, but we're going to take the candy out, and we're going to use this box to make a special Valentine treat box. So remember, before we cook, it's always important to wash our hands. And since I can't do that, we're going to just put on a pair of gloves. And where the candy was, we're going to put some healthy treats that might be fun to eat. So we've taken a piece of string cheese and we've sliced that up. We're going to put some grapes in here. And we're going to put maybe some baby carrots in there. But you could put strawberries, you could put cherries, you could do all different kinds of treats. And so then when we take the lid off our chocolate box, instead of finding chocolates, we found some fun snacks that we can enjoy all year round, just not at Valentine's. So this year, we wish you a happy Valentine's Day and a happy, healthy Heart Day as well. Come back and join us next week for another segment of Storytime Cooks, where we continue to learn about food through books.
We love food colored green, bell peppers and long string beans, pickles, celery, cucumbers too. All these foods